Hi everyone, I'm Angela from Hemisphere Dancer Wellness and Travel, and today we're going to take a short, intermediate / advanced flow to help get you started on your day. If you have a little ball or a block, you can use that as well. So starting today with our roll down, we're going to do, we can place the block or the ball in between the knees. We're going to reach out with the arms. We're going to go ahead, exhale on our way down, exhaling, rolling back. Good. Inhaling here, really using your next exhale to pull the low belly in as we curl up. Nice open shoulders across the front of the chest. And let's go ahead and do that again. Exhaling on the way down. Inhaling. Exhaling, coming back on up. Good, everybody. Low abdominals nice and strong. Shoulders stay nice and easy. Top of the neck is relaxed. Coming back on up. And we're going to do it twice more in the center. Exhaling on the way down. Inhale, exhaling, coming on up. Last one in the center. Exhaling on back. Inhale, exhale, rolling back on up. Good. From here, let's take it on the diagonal. So we're going to go ahead and take a little twist to the right. We'll roll back, exhaling as we roll back just to that mid-back again. Inhale, exhale, pulling, crow, scooping, pulling in those low abdominal muscles. Exhaling over to the left side, same thing. Exhaling on the way down. Inhale, exhale, rolling back on up. Good. Going over to the right again. Exhaling on the way down. Strong core. Use your inhale at the bottom. Exhale to pull the low belly in as we come back up. Over to the left side again. Exhaling on the way down. Inhale. Exhale, curling back on up through the spine. Good. One more time on each side. Exhaling, rolling down. Inhaling. Exhaling, coming on up. And last one. Exhaling on the way down. Inhale. Exhale to curl on up. From here, if you used a ball or a block in between the knees, go ahead and take it on out and just take a little stretch forward over the legs. You can give the head and neck a gentle shake no or gentle nod yes, just releasing some of those tension areas in the upper back and neck. And we'll go ahead from here and we're going to lay on down. From here, we'll keep our feet flat. You're also welcome to use the ball or the block in between the knee for this as well. We'll take some bridging. So from here, we're going to inhale, similar breath pattern to what we were working. We're going to imagine we're rolling a marble from our belly button, or from our pubic bone towards our belly button as we press the low back or imprint the back into the spine, rolling on up as we exhale, coming up. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, we roll back on down. So here at the bottom, we're going to inhale, exhale, roll up through the spine, weight in the whole foot as we're inhaling, and then we're going to exhale to lower back on down. Good. As we lift on up, exhaling, watch that we're lengthening across the front of the hips here. Inhaling, and then as we exhale, start softening right from the sternum, coming down one vertebrae at a time, back to that neutral pelvis, back to your natural curves in the spine. And we're going to do one more time, exhaling, rolling on up. Inhaling, and then exhaling, rolling back down through the spine. From here, you can take the block on out. We're going to keep your right foot on the floor. We're going to bring our left leg up to 90 degrees or tabletop. Inhale, we're going to exhale, press and lift. Inhale, exhale to lower. Inhale, exhale to press and lift. Inhaling, exhaling to lower. Inhale, exhale, lifting up. I like to sometimes put my hands on my hips to feel if both hips are level, that they're not dipping or twisting. Exhaling to press and lift. Inhaling, exhaling as I lower. Good, let's change to the other leg. Left leg on the ground, right leg in tabletop. We're going to press, exhale and lift on up. Inhale, exhaling to lower. Inhale, exhale, press to lift. Inhaling here, exhaling to lower. Good. As we lift, nice level hips. Exhaling as we lift. Inhaling, exhaling to lower. Inhale here, exhale, press to lift. Inhale, exhale to lower. Go ahead and bring the knees into the chest for a moment. Let's go ahead and take some leg circles. So you can keep your left foot back on the ground. We're going to take our right leg out. We'll extend this left leg nice and long. We want to keep our core really stable here as we go ahead and cross over. We're going to let that leg swing down and around. Inhaling to come up. Exhaling on the way down. Inhaling around. What we're trying to keep is this part of the body totally stable while that leg circles. Exhaling and around. And exhaling. Inhale around. Reverse and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale. And inhale. Good. So always working with a smaller circle in the beginning. As you build that core strength and stability, that's when the size of that circle can also increase. So crossing over small circles if we're newer, so that we can keep both hips rooted into the ground. As you've been working in this work a little longer, then you can start to go a little bigger while keeping the core really stable. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Last one this direction. And then here, let's reverse. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Exhaling, inhaling. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. One last one. And good. And then just bring again both legs back into the chest, a little rock side to side. From here, let's go ahead into our single leg stretch, some of our abdominal series exercises. So reminder that these all can be done with the head on the floor, or if you've been doing the Pilates work a little longer, you can always lift the head and shoulders on up, as I'm going to show. So from here, if we're keeping the head down, this is what it will look like, or we're going to round, starting from the base of the skull, rounding the chin towards the chest, reaching on out through that long leg. Exhale and change. Inhale, exhale, change. Exhale, change. Each exhale pulls the low abdominals in, and change, and change, and change. Good, everyone. Change, and change once more, each side, and rest on down, hugging the knees into the chest. From here, we'll go into our straight leg stretch, or our scissor stretch, with both legs reaching up. We're going to hold behind the right leg. Again, if your hamstrings are tighter or your shoulders are tighter, then we can hold a little lower on the legs so that the shoulders aren't riding up to the ears. Head and shoulders can round up, or the head can stay down. We're going to inhale, exhale, inhale to change. We're trying to do gentle little pulls of the leg towards you. Try not to pull the torso to the leg. We can have with the head down, and taking just one more time now on each side, and rest down, bringing knees into the chest. From here, let's go ahead and take a crisscross. So hands will come behind the head. Right leg is in, left is out. We'll round up in between. We're going to do this a little slow motion on purpose. We're going to take a twist and hold, exhaling, pulling the side of our rib towards our knee. Inhaling, coming up to change sides. Exhale, a little twist and hold. Inhale to change sides. Exhale, twist and hold. Inhale to change. Exhale, twist and hold. Inhale to change. Exhale, twist and hold. Inhale to change. Again, good, nice, easy shoulders and neck. One more each side, pulling the low belly in each time you exhale. And resting down from there. Good, let's take our double leg stretch now. So we're gonna leave legs in tabletop. Arms can come to the ceiling. So one way we can do this is we can exhale and inhale, circle around, leaving the head down on the floor. We wanna keep the core really strong and connected to the mat below us as we reach out and away and around. We can also add upper body. If we're bringing the upper body up, it stays up the whole time. Exhaling back, circling around, exhaling back, circling around. Last two, exhaling back. Watching the legs are going higher rather than lower. We want to make sure we're not arching in that back as we extend and move around. Hugging those knees in, a little rock side to side. So let's go ahead and roll ourselves up to sitting. We're going to take a little rolling like a ball today. So rolling like a ball, when we roll, we want to roll not higher than our shoulder blades. So we're using our momentum less and our core more. We can start by balancing on our tiptoes. And from here, we're going to go ahead and rock back off our sit bones, rounding the back. Exhale, exhale, woo, and rounding on up. Good, keeping that core. Use your breath. It's harder when you're talking. And we exhale, up, and on up. Good, finding a little balance at the top if you can. Try to keep the shoulders back. Up. Two more. Curl nice and tight. And last one. Up. Extend those legs out in front and take a stretch down over the legs. You can hold on to the feet. You can hold on to the shins. You can use a strap like a TheraBand or some sort of belt to help also kind of pull towards those legs as we stretch. So let's go ahead and from here, we're going to bend our knees and we're going to work on some core strength to build in our reverse plank. So what we're going to do is if your shoulders are tighter, we'll turn the fingers further away. They can be back or they can be diagonal. If your hip or shoulders aren't as tight, you can turn the fingers towards you. And we're going to inhale. We're going to exhale, press and lift through the hips, trying to take our head back, trying to come into this reverse table position, and then lower back down. Inhale, exhale, press and lift, and then back down, inhaling. So we exhale as we lift, inhale here, exhaling to lower. Good. Inhale, exhale, press and lift. Exhaling to lower. Two more times. We're going to come up, exhale, pressing and lift. Inhaling and back down. And exhaling, pressing and lift. Inhale, pressing down. Good, everybody. And so go ahead and clasp the hands, taking a little circles around in the wrists. So wrist work can be pretty hard, but it's also really good, especially for women, especially as we get older, to do weight-bearing exercise in the wrist. What we want to try to do is get those muscles around our armpits to fire up more so that we're not letting everything come on down into our wrists. That way we're keeping some of that weight out of our wrists that way. Let's go ahead. Speaking of wrist work, we're going to do one more little challenging thing today. From a little hands and knees place, we're going to start with a cat-cow. We're going to exhale, round that back. So a lot of times when we're thinking about cat-cow, we move where we're already kind of naturally flexible. So as we exhale, we tend to arch more in the upper back because that's where we're flexible. But I want you right now to think about pulling in your low abdominals and arching more in your lower back. And then I want you to go ahead and as you go into that cow stretch, soften in between the shoulder blades instead of just like giving out in your low back. So exhale, low belly pulls on in, more lower back focus, and into that cow stretch, a little more upper back focus, softening between the shoulder blades. And one more time. And good. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to step back into a plank. We're going to hold in our plank for just a moment. We want to keep pulling the low abdominals in, trying to not drop into that low back. feeling the belly button pulling up towards your spine. And then we're going to shift it back, little stretch back into our downward dog. And then from this plank, again, we're going to shift forward. This time we're going to take our leg pull down. So we're going to lift one leg and down and other and down and lift, down and lift and down. Good. What I want to keep thinking is pulling my core in. Let's shift it back to downward dog. And coming forward, we're going to do those lifts of the legs one more time. I want to keep pulling my low belly in here, so it's like a sling right under there as I lift. I'm not whacking my leg really high. I'm not trying to like, woo, go movement in my low back. I want to keep my low back strong. And let's shift back up. And then let's come down and take a child's pose stretch. Big toes together, knees apart. You can stretch back over your hips for what feels comfortable. And for today, that is where we're going to go ahead and end. Just a little quick flow to get you moving for your day. Thank you so much for joining us, and until next time, bye-bye.